General Hospital spoilers tease an emotionally charged storyline where Willow's decisions lead to devastating consequences. Willow, feeling betrayed and cornered after Michael announces his desire to divorce her due to her infidelity, decides to take matters into her own hands. She plans to take her 2 children, Wiley and Amelia, to live with Nina, a choice that sets off a chain reaction of events that will leave her regretful and isolated. Unbeknownst to Willow, her actions will provoke Michael to fight for custody of the children and invite Sasha to move in with him, pushing Willow further to the margins of his life. The tension begins with Willow's refusal to accept Michael's terms for their separation. Fueled by her frustration and resentment, she convinces herself that taking the children away from Michael is the best way to hurt him and maintain control. She turns to Nina, whose contentious history with Michael and Carly only adds fuel to the fire. Willow's decision to align with Nina is not just about finding sanctuary, but also a deliberate attempt to antagonize Michael and his family. However, what Willow doesn't anticipate is the ferocity of Michael's response and Carly's unwavering support for her son. Carly, always protective of her family, discovers Willow and Nina's plan to take the children and immediately intervenes. The confrontation between Carly and Willow is explosive. Carly, who once viewed Willow as a trusted ally and the ideal mother for her grandchildren, now sees her as a threat. Carly's initial attempts to reason with Willow are met with resistance, leaving Carly with no choice but to escalate her actions. She turns to Michael, urging him to cut off all financial support to Willow and take legal action to secure custody of the children. What begins as a tense family dispute soon spirals into a full-blown battle. Carly's determination to protect her grandchildren and her family's legacy becomes the driving force behind her actions. Despite her initial hesitations about the harshness of her plan, Carly's resolve is solidified after a second heated encounter with Willow. This time, Carly witnesses a side of Willow that confirms her fears. Willow is no longer the person she once trusted. Carly's disappointment turns to anger, and she commits fully to helping Michael reclaim custody of the children and rebuild his life without Willow. Michael, encouraged by Carly's support, moves swiftly to protect his children and his future. His decision to invite Sasha to move in with him is both practical and symbolic. Sasha, who has always had a close bond with Michael and his family, represents stability and a fresh start. Unknown to most, Sasha is also pregnant with Michael's child, a revelation that will only strengthen Michael and Carly's resolve to distance themselves from Willow. Carly, thrilled by the prospect of a new grandchild, sees Sasha as the perfect addition to the family. This development further cements Willow's exclusion from Michael's life and the lives of their children. For Willow, the fallout is swift and unforgiving. Her attempt to assert control by aligning with Nina backfires spectacularly. Michael's legal team, with Carly's backing, builds a compelling case to gain full custody of Wiley and Amelia. In court, Michael's position is bolstered by evidence of Willow's unstable behavior and her questionable alliance with Nina, a figure who has long been at odds with the family. The judge's ruling in Michael's favor leaves Willow devastated and without recourse. She not only loses custody of her children, but also finds herself financially cut off, with no support from Michael or his family. As Willow grapples with the loss of her children and her former life, she becomes consumed by anger and resentment. Her friendship with Sasha, once a source of comfort and understanding, disintegrates as jealousy and betrayal take hold. Willow views Sasha not only as the woman who has replaced her in Michael's life, but also as the person who has stolen the family she once cherished. This bitterness drives Willow to seek revenge, setting the stage for an intense and dramatic confrontation between the two women. Sasha, who has endured her own share of hardships, remains steadfast in her commitment to building a life with Michael and supporting his family. She understands the pain Willow is experiencing, but refuses to let it undermine her relationship with Michael or her place in the Quartermain household. Carly, ever the matriarch, steps in to support Sasha and ensure that Willow's attempts at retribution do not disrupt the family's newfound stability. The dynamic between Willow, Michael, Sasha, and Carly becomes a central focus of the storyline, highlighting the complexities of love, betrayal, and redemption. Willow's descent into isolation and bitterness is a stark contrast to Sasha's rise as a valued member of the Quartermain family. As tensions escalate, viewers are left wondering whether Willow will find a path to redemption or continue down a destructive path fueled by anger and regret. In the midst of this turmoil, Nina finds herself caught in the crossfire. Her involvement in Willow's plan to take the children places her at odds with Michael and Carly, further straining her already tenuous relationship with the family. Nina must navigate the fallout of her choices, balancing her loyalty to Willow with the consequences of alienating the Quartermains. Her role in the unfolding drama adds another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. The stakes are high as each character grapples with the repercussions of their decisions. For Michael, the priority is protecting his children and creating a stable environment for them to thrive. For Sasha, it's about proving herself as a mother and partner, while for Carly, it's about preserving her family's legacy and ensuring that justice is served. Willow, meanwhile, faces the harsh reality of her actions and the pain of losing everything she once held dear. As the storyline unfolds, viewers are taken on an emotional roller coaster filled with twists, confrontations, and moments of unexpected vulnerability. The battle for custody, the shifting alliances, and the deep-seated emotions at play make for compelling drama, keeping audiences hooked and eager to see how the story resolves. Whether redemption is possible for Willow or if her choices will lead to further estrangement remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: this storyline will leave a lasting impact on the characters and their relationships for years to come.